Scotty2 Hockey here, aka the average hockey fan, and Montreal gets a huge win again last night over the LA Kings. Wasn't exactly the most exciting game, the most fast-paced game, but the Habs got the job done. A 3-1 victory for the Montreal Canadiens. I thought at one point Victor Mete got his first goal. Unfortunately, Brendan Gallagher got a tip on it. You can say unfortunately, but for me it's kind of unfortunately. I'm happy Galley got the goal, but I would have loved to see Victor Mete get his first goal. How good of that would have been for the Habs to rally around that, come out of that win with Mete getting his first. I believe he's played 108 NHL games and still hasn't got a career goal. He technically did get a goal. He scored it clean, but Andrew Shaw interfered with the goalie earlier in the season and it got turned back. Mete will get there. I'm sure he'll get one. He still had a great night. He had 2 assists. Weber had a goal, Galley had a goal, all around good night for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's get into the numbers, guys. 1 second. Cat, get away from that. Cat decides to knocking stoppers off my dresser over there. Montreal Canadiens win the game 3-1. Their shots were 24. Their hits were 17. Their power play was 0 for 1. Their penalty kill was 2 for 2. Their face-off percentage was 52%. So good face-off percentage, solid penalty kill. Once again, no power play. They did only get 1 power play. It didn't look very good to me. But another big point for Montreal was Jordan Weal played tonight, and he looked like a very effective player. He didn't look like Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Jesperi Kotkaniemi is a better player, but Jordan Weal certainly had a good start to his first game, and Dion Phaneuf gave him a beautiful gift for his first goal. Montreal's Carey Price's numbers, he had a .960 save percentage. Price killing it once again. 26 of 27 shots stopped, and he ties the franchise record in wins with Jacques Plante. He now has 314 wins. His next win, he's officially the all-time winningest Habs goalie. Get that man a Stanley Cup. Put the team in front of him to get a Stanley Cup, because no goalie deserves a cup more in this league than Price. He has everything but a cup. Gold medal, World Junior Championship, League MVP, Vezina winner. All the guy needs is a Stanley Cup. As for LA, their shots were 27, their hits were 19, their power play was 0 for 2. Their power play didn't look that good at all. LA didn't look like a very effective team. They did a good job gaining the zone, getting into Habs zone, but they couldn't get much quality on net. Their penalty kill was 1 for 1. Their face-off percentage was 47.8, and Quick had an .870 save percentage. He stopped 21 of 24 shots. Excuse me, guys. Between cats and babies, I might get through this review today. Sorry about that, folks. Anyways, Jonathan Quick, he had an .870 save percentage. He stopped 21 of 24 shots. I don't watch a lot of LA games, but I have seen a lot of Quick in the Stanley Cup playoffs over the year. I have seen a lot of him play, and he looked slow to me. He didn't look like the same goalie that I've watched in LA. I didn't watch much from last year. The Habs were so brutal last year. I only really watched the Habs. Outside of the Habs, I paid a bit of attention to the NHL, but I was more focused on how bad the Habs were doing and how things were hopefully going to turn around, and they never did last year. Thankfully, they did this year, but I didn't pay much attention to Quick last year. I paid attention to the Leafs last year, the Bruins, teams like that. But as far as LA, they weren't a team I didn't watch at all last year. I know Kopitar had a good year, but Quick does not look like the same goalie. Maybe it's just one game. Maybe he was just tired against Montreal. I can't speak on it. LA fans would know more than me, but that did not look like a good goalie to me last night. Anyways, the first period, 3:11 into the period, I believe it was Deneau wins the face-off. He does a good job getting it back to getting it back to Weber. Weber and Mete currently switch spots. Weber ended up going to the left side, and Mete ended up going to the right. But before that, Mete was on the right, and Weber was on the left, so they switched spots just before the face-off. The puck comes back to Weber. He sweeps it over to Mete. Mete with a beautiful sweeping. It wasn't really a slap shot. It was more of a sweeping wrist shot with a nice bit of juice on it. Looks like he scored the goal. Tatar jumped right over the puck. Looks so cool in the replay in slow motion. Tatar jumps right over the puck. Looks like it goes in off Mete's shot clean, but when they showed the slow motion, it just barely tipped off Galley's stick. Galley ends up getting the goal. Mete and Weber with the assists, but still, good job by Mete on that. Nothing happened in the first period after that. It was a bit chippy. It was a bit of a slow-paced game. Both teams did pretty good getting in the other team's zone, but as far as getting quality shots on net, Montreal, the majority of their shots were decent. You can call them scoring chances, but as far as big, over-the-top scoring chances, cross-ice passes with wide-open nets and stuff, you weren't seeing much of that. It was good defensive play by both teams, except for Dion Phaneuf at one point. The second period, this is the goal I'm talking about. Dion Phaneuf is behind the net. He thinks he can clear the zone. He looks out of the zone. He throws a weak shot out front. I don't know if it was supposed to be a shot or a pass, and he throws it out front of the net. It goes directly on Jordan Weal's stick. Jordan Weal says, I'm playing my first game for the Montreal Canadiens ever, and Dion Phaneuf decides to give me a gift. I guess he's happy for me. And Jordan Weal snaps it past the goalie. The goalie pretty much had no chance on it because he was looking back on Phaneuf, and when Phaneuf whipped it out, I was even surprised it went to Weal. And you could see Quick turn his head as fast as he could and try and react, but his reaction time was too slow. Like I said, he looked slow. His reaction time was slow on that shot, and Weal just blasted it by him. No assists on that, unless you want to give Dion Phaneuf an assist on that. He kind of deserves an assist on that, or a minus or something, a minus an assist, because that was a bad play by Dion Phaneuf. In the third period, nothing else happened in the second, guys. What can I say? It wasn't the most entertaining game in the world. Nothing else happened. The third period, 41 seconds into the third period, right off the hop, the nose down in the zone, he comes down to, this is what the Habs did all night. They forced turnovers in the LA zone. They couldn't get them pinned in the zone, so they would force turnovers when LA was in their own zone. LA was trying to get the puck out. Dano ends up somehow getting the puck off one of the players' sticks. Comes up, he maneuvers around a bit, and he whips it over to Weber. Weber's on the left side of the net. Beautiful slap shot from Weber. Beats Quick clean. Mete had an assist on that too, and that was at 41 seconds of the third period. So pretty much right off the hop, right into the third period, off the face-off, comes down, ends up getting a turnover in the LA zone. Mete gets it to Dano. Dano makes a beautiful play to get by two defenders to get the pass over to Weber. Weber makes a beautiful slap shot. 3-0 for the Montreal Canadiens. The LA had a couple decent chances after that. There had one chance where a player got a breakaway. He came in, he put a backhand on Price, but Price was solid the whole night. You could see he was determined to get that win, and it's good that he did. But 11:03 into the third period, Matt Luff of the LA Kings gets a nice little pass from Drew Doughty. There's a screen in front of Price. I believe it was Petrie and an LA player, and Luff gets a nice shot off and beats Price clean. And Dustin Brown also had an assist on that. So that's the game, guys. Montreal Canadiens win 3-1. Carey Price gets his 314th win of his career. After the next win, he'll be the all-time winningest Habs. Get that man a Stanley Cup, because God, does he deserve it. And who knows, he could win the Vezina this year. Let's hope down this last 15 games. I don't want to see him start Price a dramatic amount. Maybe 12 out of the next 15 games, whatever's left, 13 of the next 15 games. Give him a bit of resting time. But I'd like to see Price go like 9-4 or something, put up a ridiculous save percentage and win the Vezina. Wouldn't that just be a cherry on top? Because the Habs probably aren't going to win the Stanley Cup, but that would be so great to see a guy take home some hardware like that, who was pretty much wrote off last year over one bad year. I still don't understand how people wrote Carey Price off like they did. Greatest goalie in Habs history, in my opinion. Obviously, people are going to say Waugh and Dryden. Makes perfect sense, but you look at the teams they're playing with. Patrick Waugh is the greatest goalie in Habs history, but my favorite goalie in Habs history is Carey Price. And if he wins the Stanley Cup, there's a good argument. Anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment. Keep an eye out for my review today against San Jose. These games are very weird. They're midnight games. So hopefully you're all staying up to watch them. If not, watch the highlights and keep an eye out for my reviews, because I will let you know what's going to happen, and I will let you know afterwards what I think is going to happen and the numbers and what happens afterwards, the results of the game. Really appreciate you guys viewing these videos. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment to what you thought of the game. Go Habs, go. Big win. Also, Carolina lost last night in overtime. Columbus won. So Montreal did at one point fall out of a wildcard spot, but they're in there, guys. They're back in there. Columbus has a couple games in hand, but I'm sure the Habs will figure this out. Let's hope they beat San Jose tonight. San Jose is a very tough team. The game after that is a winnable game against Anaheim, but let's hope they can do it. Anyways, guys, this is Mr. Average Hockey Fan, over and out. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the game.